Bodhi Wattenberg started to take drugs age of 14. He was almost destroy his life, taking drugs, drinks, meat, and junk foods. His parents were so worried, but luckily he met with yoga guru and he went to the SKS Dham. After that, his life is completely changed. How his life changed? Let's listen from him.
Marijuana when I was 14, and it lasted up until I smoked for like 4 or 5 years. I completely stopped when I turned 19 through doing, yoga and meditation and taking herbs. And ever since I got off of the weed, I feel so much better. My lungs feel so much healthier, and I feel great. I have a clarity of mind, and it makes me want to do more things with my life rather than just be a couch potato and watch TV.
Welcome to the Mahalaxmi Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Can you tell something about yourself?
So my name is Bodhi Wartenberg, B-O-D-I, and I'm with Guru Set at SKS Dham. And I'm one of his yoga students, and I've been with him for over 1.5 years now.
So I heard after doing yoga, your life is completely changed.
Yes, it has. I used to be doing, drugs and alcohol and eating meats and, all the wrong foods, not taking any care whatsoever of my body before I started doing yoga. But ever since I started doing Sets yoga at SKS Dham, my life has completely made a 180. I quit smoking, I quit drinking. I'm starting to eat a lot healthier foods, more all 100% plant-based, lots of fruits and vegetables. And I started being way more disciplined after I started doing yoga and meditation.
When did you start to do yoga?
I started to do yoga around like 1.5 years ago. But and it just completely changed my life after I started doing it.
What kind of changed?
Oh, what kind of change? Okay, so what changed in my life is just being, more self-disciplined, more, careful about what I'm eating and drinking and putting into my body, and just what I'm doing with my life. I started taking care of myself. I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, no drugs, no alcohol, no meats. I'm just eating healthy, and I'm doing good for the body, and good for the mind.
So how did you know about yoga?
Well, I heard about yoga, just American yoga, just stretching and stuff. But when I started getting into more, the spiritual practice of yoga was through Set and SKS Dham is when I started to know about the true meaning of yoga and the true practice and philosophy of it.
I have seen you were talking about yoga. Why?
Because I want people to also be healthy and have a clear state of mind and not be so polluted by, the foods, and like what we're consuming on TV and all these things on social media and, all that stuff. I'd rather have people be healthy and vital rather than dead.
So what do you want to tell about yoga?
It's a great practice, it's a great philosophy, and it's a great way to clear your mind and give you strength physically, mentally, and spiritually.
So, so many people, they don't believe about yoga. They think yoga is just stretching. What do you want to tell them?
I want to tell them is that they need to try it out. Try it for themselves and experience what yoga truly is. It's not just stretching. It's also, meditation, and it's a way to connect yourself with God. it's a pure practice, and it's sad to see how America has taken this beautiful practice and put it to just only stretching, when it's so much more than stretching, because yoga is physical, mental, and spiritual. So first, it gives vitality to the body, then it cleans your mind, and then once the physical and the mental has been purified, is that it brings you to the spiritual level and connects you with God.
So you just told me, before you told me, you gave up your all bad habits, right?
Yes.
So when you go outside, maybe you meet your friends or your relatives.
Yeah.
They don't insist you to back to same habits.
Some of them, did, but then I told them I don't do these practices. I eat clean. I'm focused on what I'm putting in my body and what I'm doing in my life, And once I was firm on these standpoints, no one really offered me meat anymore. No one offered me beer or any kind of drugs or smokes. So, and I feel a lot better, people don't really hit me up to go party and stuff, because I'd rather stay home and read a book. That's a party for me.
How tough at that time when you try to give up all those things like drugs, drink, meat?
So it was pretty difficult at first, but slowly, I just had to cut it off, through yoga, meditation, and, herbs from Guru Set, that's what truly got me to get off of these bad health practices. So slowly, what I did with meats, for an example, is I used to eat meat, 3 times a day, every day a week, like typical Americans. But then I slowed it down to, okay, meat once a day, then meat once every 3 days, then once a week, once every 2 weeks, then I was off. And same thing with, smoking. I wouldn't smoke so much, and then I started taking herbs, and then that brought that down and completely flushed it out of my system, and now I have little to no desire to smoke anymore.
So after gave up all your bad habits, what kind of reaction you got from your family?
Well, at first they were kind of shocked, but my family's proud that I'm taking care of myself and doing healthy practices versus destroying my body and destroying my mind and polluting my soul.
So they are happy?
Yes, they are happy with my new practices.
Do you have any message for those people who is spoiling their life, taking drugs and other things?
Polluting themselves.
Yeah, polluting themselves, having bad habits.
I would say start doing yoga. Go meet Mahalaxmi or Guru Set and start learning about the practice of yoga and the philosophy of it. It's a great way to change your life, and it gives you a natural high where you don't need drugs or alcohol. Get drunk off the yoga, not on wine.
Thank you very much, Bodhi. Thank you for joining us. It was really wonderful conversation.
Yes, it was.
I wish you always follow the yoga and you always do yoga and tell about yoga. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Oh.